Welcome aboard the strangest light rail line on the East Coast. It's got the small trains, tight curves, and street running of a typical American light rail system, but it's also very long, shares tracks with freight trains, and runs not on electricity, but on diesel. This is the New Jersey Transit River Line, and it's an oddball. But how did it end up like this, and should more US rail transit systems be like it? The only way to find out is to go for a ride. Pennsylvania and New Jersey are on opposite sides of the Delaware River. On the Pennsylvania side, you have Philadelphia, PA's largest city, and opposite that you have Camden, New Jersey, home to 70,000 residents. The New Jersey Transit River Line runs 34 miles from there to Trenton, the capital of New Jersey, and home to about 90,000 people. SEPTA's Trenton line runs between there and Philly, and that's where I'm getting on now, riding it up the Northeast Corridor until we get to the Delaware River, which gives the River Line its name, and we arrive at the Trenton Transit Center. Outside, the River Line platforms are across the street, and a train is already waiting to take us south. This is a Stadler GTW 2/6 diesel multiple unit, one of 20 units on the system, with the diesel unit in the middle and passenger compartments on each end. I purchase a ticket from a fare machine on the platform for $1.80, then press a button on the vehicle to open the doors and step on board. Seats inside are mixed high and low floor, with vertical bike storage. Sorry, DJ Pete's sake. Soon we're heading south, briefly paralleling a commuter train on the Northeast Corridor before turning to cross the corridor, making a few stops in the south of Trenton. My stop is next after these, but it takes a hot minute to get there because the track winds through Bordentown Marsh, a large freshwater tidal wetland preserve. Then we're pulling into Bordentown, where we step off and watch the train pull away. A fair bit of the River Line is single-tracked, including here, as you can see. Alright, welcome to Bordentown, the first of several locations that you guys, my subscribers, told me I should check out along the River Line. Let's see what kind of a place this little diesel light rail serves. Oh hey, it's the Trenton Makes the World Takes Bridge, in miniature. Beacon of light, beacon of hope. This station is also adopted by Bordentown BSA Troop 13. So we got a little park and ride going on here, and then over here, there's a very small map on their welcome sign. The little city with a lot of charm. Well, let's see how true that is. Actually, per transit app, there is a train coming in 11 minutes. So first, let's check out the riverfront and see if we can see the train from there. Bordentown advertises its connection to the railroad with a logo containing an old steam locomotive. This is a callback to the Camden and Amboy Railroad, founded in 1830, who built the route that would eventually become the River Line. One original Camden and Amboy locomotive, the John Bull, is on display in the Smithsonian Museum of American History, and a replica can be found at the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. Bordentown City is home to about 4,000 people. It's beautiful, dense, and walkable. And it's the northernmost municipality in New Jersey considered part of the Philadelphia-Reading-Camden Combined Statistical Area. And now I'm back at the station, and I'm sitting in a bunch of freshly cut grass, so my allergies are probably going to be going haywire. But hey, it's all to get a good shot of a train. That's worth it, right? But despite the town's charm, its station is a bit wanting, with trash and foul odors notable from the station platform. So the million-dollar question is, will I get ticket checked on this train? I have now ridden the entirety of the Hudson-Bergen Light Rail for this channel and the entirety of the Newark Light Rail. In neither experience was I ever asked to show my ticket while on board. So will it be 343? Will I have ridden all three New Jersey Transit Light Rail systems without actually being forced to show my proof of payment? We shall soon see. But I am not very optimistic that I will be ticket checked, to be honest. Planning for the River Line began in the early 1990s, and it opened to the public in 2004. Today, it has an average weekday ridership of 8,633 passengers, and runs 7 days a week, although there is no service after 10 p.m. except on Saturdays or for special events. It's also... Wait, was that a freight train? As it turns out, this line is not exclusive passenger territory. Instead, our sort of light rail train is on the Bordentown Secondary, which New Jersey Transit purchased from Conrail in 1999. Today, the two operators share the tracks, with New Jersey Transit running passenger services during the day and Conrail running freight by night. And yes, Conrail still exists, it's just a lot smaller now than it used to be. Soon we arrive in Burlington, where the track runs down the middle of the street. Alright, welcome to Burlington, yet another dense, walkable town along the river line. As you can see, trains pass right down the middle of the main street, and there's a bus back to Philly that I just missed. Burlington is home to 10,000 people, and it lends its name to one of America's most popular department store chains, which is headquartered here. Okay, check out this mural. We've got the original railroad, 1837, we've got 1900, 1950 with diesels, and now the river line up at the top right corner. What's even funnier is we have a Pennsylvania Railroad steam engine here, and it looks like it's towing a single passenger car and a DMU all the way at the back, and or the DMU is just ramming it along because there is no smoke coming out of the smokestack. I'm probably overthinking this. Unfortunately, once again, this conveniently accessible station in this nice walkable town is covered in trash. For most of its existence, the River Line was operated under contract, including recently by Alstom. However, in February 2026, New Jersey Transit took over operation of the River Line directly after years of equipment issues and delays. I hope this new direct control leads to a better experience for passengers. While I love the River Line, the fact remains that many trains smell like cigarettes, some of the stations smell worse, and neither are consistently clean. I was also never fare checked once as I filmed this, meaning I made it through all 3 New Jersey Transit light rails on this channel without ever getting my ticket looked at. I think New Jersey Transit would do well to focus on these things in the coming years. It could really make a difference. And with these fixes, the River Line could really serve as a model for future American rail transit. We have way more railroad tracks in this country than we have passenger trains. And while not all of these railways run by enough people for Amtrak or commuter rail services, diesel rail cars could, in theory, serve some trackside communities quite effectively. They do in other countries. And yeah, DMUs have similar capacity and speeds to buses, but by running on rails, they're able to consistently hit high speeds between towns while avoiding traffic. Southern New Jersey is already embracing the concept with the Glassboro-Camden line, a planned 18-mile DMU line that will interline with the River Line in Camden before running southeast to Glassboro. As of the time of upload, it's pretty far along in the planning stages. Pennsauken Transit Center was opened in 2013 as an infill station linking the River Line to the Atlantic City Line, a heavy rail commuter service we'll look at in a future video. Then the skyline of Philadelphia appears from across the river, and soon we arrive in Camden, population 70,000. Having finished my sunset cruise along the river, I step off at Walter Ranch Transportation Center and watch our train depart. Rail cars continue from here through the streets of Camden for a few more stops, serving this city much more thoroughly than Trenton, but I'm headed back to Philly for a water ice. So that was the River Line. While a little rough around the edges, it's a great small-scale solution to a lower demand rail corridor, showing that rail transit between secondary population centers can be viable. But all that said, should it be where our tax dollars are going, or should we just stick to running good bus service instead? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all next week.